Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the wonderfully flat world of Feed the Factory. I'm joined, of course, by Janky Dick. How's it going, man?
Hi! Hey, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome to Feed the Factory. Oh, Isaac. Hello. How are you doing?
I'm good, man. And I don't know about you, but I'm ready to feed this factory.
Oh, are we ready to? It's got its mouth open. It's like we're just throwing stuff in there.
Mouth open.
It's there rubbing its belly.
Tongue
Isaac.
out. Saliva dribbling down its chin. Just
we need to provide it, Isaac. We need to keep. And if we stop, Isaac, it's get really angry, and it's gonna spit us out, and cause mayhem.
Well, I think, Nick, if we don't feed the factory will eat us. Right? I think that's the problem, yeah.
That's the incentive we have to feed the factory. Otherwise, we will be the food, Isaac.
Yeah, which I'm not gonna lie, man.
Stuff.
Yeah.
The stuff is us.
Is us. That could be an interesting experience, though, right? You ever contemplated being eaten?
Well, we've probably played some games before where we've been eaten as the player by something, right? And we end up being inside something else, and it could be less inviting things. I can think of less inviting things.
Yeah, right.
It's a bit warm. It's warm.
It
provides
warm.
Basic human needs, right?
Right.
It's warm.
Yep.
It provides moisture.
Right.
Okay. To feed our thirst.
There's probably like 1 trillion bacteria in there, so it's social, right?
Exactly. Yeah, lots of company.
Worse.
Lots of company.
Mm-hmm.
It provides food because obviously that's where all the food is, right?
Yeah, of course.
Like it's not just us that the beast is probably eating, Isaac. Like,
right.
There's probably other things that it's eating as well, and therefore, we could, get in there pre-digestion, right? And just, quickly get 1, 2, get in there. And it provides shelter from the elements.
The elements, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Fire, earth, wind, and water. Yep.
Exactly. I mean, I can't, if anything, I can't think of anything worse at this present moment.
Right. Or anything better.
Or anything
right?
better. Yeah. That's what I meant. Sorry, that's what I meant. I'm in perfect equilibrium, Isaac. I can't think of anything apart from this being eaten by something.
Yeah, it sounds like fun, man.
Yeah, man. We'll have to experience it together, Isaac. Maybe you should eat me, or I should eat you. And
I thought you could do that on Twitch, man. I think that's
no. Is there not a category for it?
I don't think so. We could petition to have a category added, but
give it like 3 years, Isaac. It'll probably exist.
Yeah, quite possibly. Actually, that's a fair point.
Yeah.
So I continued, Nick, at the end of the last stream after you abandoned us.
So I abandoned you, to go and feed my own belly. Isaac.
Me and the Twitch chat, Nick, we were
hanging out.
Yeah, hanging out. We were consoling each other,
ball, flipping jokes. Drowning your sorrows,
doing everything that you and I normally would do, Nick. But just with
it was
Twitch
like,
chat.
It's like, hello everybody, how you doing? My good friend and colleague, Chat. And then there was just tumbleweed, silence, Isaac.
Wow.
You were like, oh.
No, I got the text-to-speech on, Nick. They can chat back. It's fine.
I feel like you wouldn't want that, Isaac. I feel like it wouldn't last 10 seconds if chat text-to-speech was on.
It's just constantly playing every single message that goes through.
Oh, man. So, yeah, you were finishing this little setup, weren't you? The little coal into router onto belt. Flip rack round into router onto belt.
The word
Isaac.
Yeah, when you say it like that, inter-router sounds like one long word, like inter-router. Sounds
like
intruder? Intruder?
That's me, Isaac.
You are an intruder, man. Jeez. This guy. Always intruding.
I know. Oh no, there's an intruder in the house.
He's too into being rude.
Oh yeah.
So currently, I'm topping up the research machines, Nick, to turbocharge
those atoms.
Our research.
Isaac.
Yeah. So what I've done, as you alluded to just now with Interruder, is we have a system here where we'll start at the back end, Nick, because I've done quite a bit, actually. If we come over...
Okay, that's my favorite place to start, Isaac. Let's go
over here, of course. Who doesn't, right? So here, we have our coal miners. Our coal miners are producing coal. They're going into the chest. There's a hopper underneath the chest to feed the coal back into the miner to keep it going. Then we have extracting conveyor belts on the hoppers so that any excess coal that's not fed into the burner drills gets pulled out and then tries to go into a coke oven. Then here we have these item routers. So the way these work, as we showed last episode, is that if you open this one, if you filter the item you're moving to go to two sides, the router will kind of distribute it almost 50-50 between those two sides. So what happens is some of the coal tries to go into this first coke oven, then some of it keeps going forward, then it tries to go into this coke oven, some of it keeps going forward, tries to go into the third coke oven, some of it keeps going forward. If all the coke ovens are full, then the items just keep looping around, with this chest being the buffer that stops all of the coal from just despawning after 5 minutes.
Yes. That is correct and good, Isaac. And it seems to have, like, it's quite a nice equilibrium because there's only 72 coal in the drawer, right? Not like 3,000.
Well, we have a problem. And that problem, well, it's a few problems. One is that this chunk is again out of coal now. We moved our miners and we've mined all the coal.
Right, I see.
The second problem is that creosote backs up very quickly in these coke ovens.
So have these just stopped?
Exactly. No more coke is being made. The idea, though, was that then that coke would move along this long conveyor belt all the way over to here, and then you have the exact same setup over here, where we have
furnaces.
Exactly. Yeah. Coal going into an item router, half of it or some of it goes to this furnace, and then the rest goes forward, then into this furnace, forward, furnace, forward, all the way around.
Intruder.
Exactly. Intruder, right?
Intruder. And I'm like, they're like, yeah, I know that's how the system works. It's like, intruder. Yeah, Isaac's already explained this one to me. I don't know who those guys in the balaclavas are, but I think they're the engineers, Isaac, for this system.
There is good news, Nick. The good news is that this system wasn't necessarily necessary, right? Okay. So if you open the quest book to the main tab,
which is now larger and better, Isaac.
It is. It's bigger, better, faster, and stronger. Yeah, better and better. There's a little coal box kind of in the middle of the whole page right now that says automated coal ? Some assembly required. So we can use the sawmill, which is craftable, Nick, to turn torches into coal, right?
Okay.
So one torch in a sawmill. No, okay, sorry. 4 torches in a sawmill gets you 1 coal, right?
And a stick. Don't forget the stick, Isaac. Yeah.
Now, you can craft torches using coal coke, and 1 coal coke gets you 6 torches.
Oh.
So we can put 1 coal into a coke oven that then turns it into one coal coke,
which then
makes
turns it into 6 torches,
which is more than 1 coal.
1.33 coal?
Exactly. Right.
Okay.
So for every 3 pieces of coal that we feed through that system, we get a 4th piece of coal. Right. So it's effectively a way to infinitely duplicate coal at the cost of maybe a few sticks. Right?
Yes.
Because we don't.
Fine.
Oh no, actually no, it's stick free because it's 1 stick and 1 coal coke gets you 6 torches.
Oh, it duplicates the sticks at the
same get more sticks,
level of the coke, doesn't it? Because it's the torches is one gets split and you get 1 of each. Okay, so that's cool. So that means we don't have to rely on finding new coal veins.
Miners. Yes.
Right. Okay,
exactly.
That's very good.
Which I think is fantastic. Yeah.
Excellent.
And it does say that in here. It says combined with a coke oven, I can create an infinite amount of coal. That's one less thing I'd have to worry about drilling for, which I think is a good setup there.
Venator, thumbs up. Vaders,
you're the next
thumbs down.
I still quite like stone technology, even if the back's a bit grindy at the end.
Always thumbs up.
Oh, 2 thumbs up.
Always 2 thumbs up. Double thumbs up. Just generally.
So, there are a few things we can do with the creosote. I was looking and thinking of ways we could handle this.
Can we? I think the corporate term is leverage, Isaac. Can we leverage the creosote?
I think we can leverage this, yeah. So there were a few options here. Option 1 that I was thinking was our only option was to build a big multi-block tank, a lot of them, and just start storing it, right, en masse.
Okay.
Not great, but not terrible.
Yeah, and also, I have received a tank, not a multi-block setup, but like I did get a tank in Equestria as well. Yeah, because we want to start doing that, like piping out now. But do continue.
Those tanks don't hold much, though, is the problem.
Okay.
Like, I also got one of those tanks, and I think I filled it up
full.
very quickly.
Right, I see.
Right, the tanks, you'll see in here, there are 2 tanks. One of them is full of creosote, the other is not.
Yeah.
This one tank you've got isn't even enough to hold the creosote we already have, right, that's backed up. So, option 2 is a little later on here, we do unlock the trash can, aka the nullifier, from thermal expansion, which can delete both items and fluids, and it does even mention in here, it says the nullifier can take any fluid, it can be used to drain away any excess creosote you might have, or anything else you might need. The third option, though, Nick, is that you can actually just burn creosote.
Oh, as a fuel?
Yeah, if you type in creosote, so CREO, and you press U on the bucket, you can just put it in a furnace.
Oh, you
and
totally
it will burn
can. So 4 items.
The creosote, yeah.
Okay. That's...
Also, you can... The other recipe that you'll see at the bottom there is you can turn creosote into torches.
Oh, yeah, at the expense of sticks and wool.
Wool, yeah.
Weirdly. Right.
So...
harken back to the first 60 seconds of this pack, where Isaac was conveniently harvesting wool for us from fellow nature natural beings within the zone that we started in.
Yeah. So, like, we could potentially, like, we don't have a way, I don't think, just yet of automating wool, unfortunately. But if we wanted to, we could set up a few tanks, like big tanks, to hold the creosote. And then we could try and nullify it. That would be a way of doing it. But we could also potentially just try and, like, get like a little sheep farm area, occasionally go through with some shears, shear it all, and then like dump some wool into a system that's set up to drain like our creosote tanks a little bit and infuses with more coal. But I don't even know if that's worth it, right?
I mean, the
coal
creator
system
has suggested that we delete it.
Yeah, that's
so
true.
I feel like we should delete it.
Right.
We've been recommended, Isaac. He's literally said, "Look at this trash can. Ooh, if only you could delete your creosote with it." Ooh.
Yeah, that's
so
fair.
I feel like we've been directed to delete it, Isaac.
Right. Okay. That seems sensible, Nick. I understand where you're coming from. Okay. But I think the next step on the list here is to get the steel drill bits going, because steel drill bits unlock tin for us, and tin unlocks bronze, which is what's needed to make things like the sawmill, which are going to allow us to set up this, unlimited coal setup.
Yes, okay, this sounds good. So question then. So obviously when we started the pack, we were given some ores that we could put into our seismic reader.
Yes.
To find stuff.
When you craft the steel drill, we get one of each ore as a reward.
Aha, okay, so that's where it comes from.
And I think we're good. So we've got a lot of iron and copper, by the way. This chest is
I had a
brimming.
look. Yeah, this is good, man. This is so nice. Look at that. Stacks and stacks and stacks and stacks. So that means research points galore, Isaac, actually.
Yes.
Which is good. And
So
these things are just going cool.
That is what we should look to, I think, as well. That's kind of a secondary or parallel thing that we should look at working on. We still need to automate the making, ideally, of conveyor belts and iron plates, right? If we can automate those two, then we can fully automate the production of research points, right? Which I think would be ideal, because as we go further forward as well, if you type in research into JI again, right now we're just using the logistics research. We'll see that there's an 8x logistics research pack and a 64x logistics research pack.
Yeah.
So there are going to be some unlocks that require like
big boys,
a stack of 64x logistic resource packs, you know what I mean?
Right.
Which is a lot of resource packs.
Yeah. Okay. This makes a lot of sense. It's quite cool that the the different color research is just it's the same machine, you just put different things in, which is good. You don't have to construct something else. Like all of these can be repurposed / just duplicated for other research points. Not that we're at that stage yet.
Yeah. Could you?
Yeah.
I'm thinking about auto crafting, right?
Okay. I'm ready. I'm ready to auto craft, Isaac.
Under processing, there's a crafting line. And we have the option between the auto workbench and the assembler. The assembler being the multi-block from immersive engineering, which I think is going to require power. I don't think it just works passively. Whereas the auto workbench is not as fast, but it doesn't require power. But it's 10
yeah.
seconds per craft, which is very, very, very slow. Right? But that's not great. Flip side,
that's still faster than these
nothing.
can process as well, right? That these burner researchers can do one round of 3 items. Like, these are more like 1 minute, right?
You think?
So it doesn't matter. Like 1, 2, it's more than 1 minute. It'll be 1
It's
minute
100
seconds.
seconds. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair.
So obviously 10, if we've got 10 of those slow auto crafters, 10 seconds is fine. It's still not the bottleneck.
Well, so the thing is, Nick, if you go to the research tab for power, the third one down, we actually have access to power like now, right? So we can purchase coal power. We can start turning our coal into redstone flux by unlocking these little generators here for 16 logistics resources. And on top of that, if you go back to research processing, the red tab, in the middle here, next to the gold ingot, there is the external heater. You can place this next to a furnace and provide it power, and it will let the furnace work without fuel.
Oh, right.
So we could potentially, and again, now I'm just thinking logistically, right? We want to use some of our coal for getting research, right? Like, this system currently requires a constant supply of coal, conveyor belts, and iron plates. That's the current setup that we have. So if we can get coal coming to here, that would be ideal. We also want to have coal for smelting stuff. But if we could just have one centralized area where all of our coal goes to be turned into power, and then we could use, just LV wire connectors or whatever to connect up all of our heaters and all of our crafters and our assemblers and all that other stuff, I think that might be a better, more like pragmatic way about going about it.
Okay.
Maybe? Question mark? Thoughts?
Okay. Yeah. I wonder about the efficiency. Like, is it more efficient as well to turn coal into power and then use external heater? Like, is that better than just feeding in coal?
I don't know if it's better, but it's scalable, right? Like right now, if we want to set up another row of furnaces, the amount of work required to add in another conveyor belt loop system with 15 item routers to get, and then also running, coal from wherever it is over to the new system that's a lot more difficult.
As opposed to just power.
Bingo. Like if we need to go, a few chunks away to go and find tin, do we want to have to bring the tin back in ore form to then process it in this setup? Do you know what I mean? Like, it's just,
man,
I feel like
it's satisfactory again, Isaac. It's the same bloody thing.
We've got I don't know if you've got any research points currently.
I think the 8 in there I put in before I left last time.
We've got 44 research points currently.
Okay.
With a few more coming in, like 45 now, 46. Like, a few of these have got 1 or 2 ready to go here. So we have like 50 research points that we can spend. So, you're thinking that the auto workbench is the way to start, the one that doesn't require power, and it's just like a single block for crafting, as opposed to the assembler. Okay.
Yeah.
I think that's good. Yeah.
Like, as well, even thinking about it, because these take 100 seconds, and there's currently 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them, even one auto workbench, or I guess 2, one for the conveyor belts and the other one for the iron plates, would still be able to keep up with all of these combined, right? Because if it does like 1,
I see, yeah.
2, 60 seconds against 100 for these to actually do their own processing. So yes, I think it's yes, you've unlocked it now. I think that was the best way to go. Yeah.
I think I concur with that setup. Next port of call then. We're not too far with that. That's fine. Now that that's done, I think this should be very easy to automate because we only need like 3 crafters maybe. We need 1 to turn copper into copper gears, right? We need a second to turn copper gears and iron into conveyor belts. And then we need a third to turn iron ingots into iron plates, which I think for automation purposes, we're going to have to do without the hammer. It's a less efficient recipe, but it's automated. Right,
just so that we don't need to make more hammers.
Bingo.
Yeah, sure, let's do that. It's fine.
And then maybe, that's it, right? That's the 3 that we need.
Yeah, that's it. And then coal just goes straight in. We don't need to touch it.
Bingo.
Excellent.
That seems perfect. Yes.
This is very good.
I dislike the way that I've built these, Nick, and I talked about it a bit before because
all the inputs are at the back.
Inputs are on the wrong side. It's not the end of the world because we could just import like coal to the front like I was thinking, like all the inputs on the side, right? That I normally input here, so I think it would have been easier if these were sideward facing. But I think it's fine actually.
Yeah,
I think we could just have like something going in there, something going in there, and then like do the same on this side, right? Something going in here, like that.
Yeah, that works. And at least the outputs are one block away, and like you'll be fine, Isaac. Right? You'll be fine. Everything's gonna be okay.
Every
Isaac.
little thing
It's gonna be all right. Now, I was working on Project Concrete, Isaac.
You were, yeah. PR.
Project Cement. I really don't like the way this looks, but we are short of bone meal to make it nice and white, so there's not much we can do about that.
Oh, you want it to be white?
Present situation. Yeah, I thought like a white, like a nice white, beautiful concrete ground that sets the scene for our large, vast factory that will get fed, Isaac. Floodlit, obviously, as well. Am I painting the picture for you here?
You are, yes. I love the floodlight setup. Do we want this external heater?
For the furnaces.
Yes.
Sure, why not? Let's test it out, man. Let's test it out.
There we go. How expensive is the external heater? Because I think I might take you off concrete duty, Nick. Not to no,
that's fine. I didn't want to do it anyway.
Yeah, I didn't think so. Also, let's I think I have to purchase this as well. So we've unlocked power transfer, and I guess we also need to just unlock the coal power, right?
Yeah, of course. Here we go.
Okay.
Money's getting spent, Isaac. Money's getting spent.
It is. I'm out of research points. I've spent them all, Nick. They're gone.
Goodness me. It's good. Oh. But he became rich too quick and blew it all in Vegas, guys.
Nick,
Jeez.
it's all it's investments, man.
Oh yeah,
it's investments.
True. Yeah.
So
that's what they said in Vegas as well.
Okay, I need to find tin first because we need to get bronze in order to be able to make the good stuff. Now, luckily for us, we have tin ore pretty close by, actually.
Excellent.
I think it's over this way. I did also clear a few more trees down between streams, not a ton, but just
nice.
A couple.
Just could you make us a little bit more space?
Could you make me, Nick, those auto workbenches? Again, I think you're right in that 3 will do the whole system for now, right?
Yeah. 3 should sort us out, and it's super easy as well. Crafting table and 2 steel gears. Well, that's just about all right, isn't it?
Yeah, I have the steel, by the way, if you need it.
Oh, please, actually, yeah. Before you venture for the tin and stuff.
Tin is here, actually, which is perfect. But here is the steel I have.
Thank you kindly.
We could do with making more steel, I think. But for that, we need coal. And right now, our coal supply, I don't want to use it because I want to be able to use that coal to multiply into more coal, right?
Yeah, I get you.
You know what they say, it takes coal to make coal.
Exactly, Isaac, exactly. It's the real life way of how it works, right? Yeah. Just multiply it, Isaac. Just multiply it. Here we go.
It's kind of true, right? Like, you need power to be able to like mine coal out of the ground. So I assume for a while they were using coal to mine coal, right?
Yeah, that's true. I'm thinking more, Isaac, the peeps going down there with the canary and the lantern and the pickaxes,
right,
and just mining it out themselves. I'm thinking of no steampunk era, like BioShock, big old drill, Isaac. I'm not thinking about our setup, yeah. But I'm thinking more, but
right.
Oh, crikey, my back's gone. That's what I'm thinking, Isaac.
Oh, cool, blimey.
Oh, cool. Oh, I pulled another muscle. Oh, a disc's gone. Oh,
jeez.
That's
horrible.
That's more what I'm thinking, Isaac. I mean, what can I say from my experience, Isaac? Coal mining is back-breaking work. Oh man,
geez, that's wild that they used to just actually mine it out of the ground manually.
I know, right? Because so I live near the Black Country, Isaac. That's what they used to call like.
Oh, you get
parts
3
of the Midlands.
crafters as a reward.
Oh, that's all right then.
Yeah, no, to make more than 1.
Oh, brilliant!
I don't know if you made them already, but there you go. Now you got like 7 or whatever.
I've got 5 now.
Yeah,
I've got 8 if I claim mine. Here we go. Boom. Yeah, geez. Okay.
Not mining advice.
Oh dear.
It's true. We don't give mining advice.
Yeah, we don't give mining advice. No, none at all.
We could do though. Yeah.
So how do we do this? So if we place one here, this one can feed.
So okay, no, hold on. Before we, that's probably fine. People did make a good point here that again we run into like a cloggage issue So it
Okay.
might be worth, again, running the same loops that we have for coal. Just
Right,
over
so
here.
we are in needs of some router into router.
Exactly.
Right.
3, 6, 9, 12, 15. If you could make 18 routers,
18 routers. Okay.
that would be grand. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think the routers are particularly difficult.
Router. Hello. Item router. Okay.
Or router, as we
Item
as we
router.
don't say.
As we don't say, exactly. We've established. Isaac, let me take some of our beautiful new copper and iron reserves and just go ham. So conveyors, do this, just make a load of these, boom. 18's the magic number. Oh, it's so good you get conveyors in like loads of 4.
People do make a decent point, and it might be worth having a bit of a creosote buffer. So like if we make 1 tank to hold creosote, and then we can delete the overflow of creosote. That way,
just in case we need it for whatever.
If we ever run out of coal, we can use the creosote sticks and wool to kickstart torches and keep the system going, right? Like we should never run out, but just as a safety reserve, or just in case we need treated wood or whatever, right?
Sure.
It's worth having some around, maybe.
Okay. Yeah, no, I agree, Isaac.
Nick concurs.
I concur. Well done, Isaac. Well done.
I stole the idea from chat, but I'll take credit.
Well done, chat. Well done, Venator. Bad job, Vadis.
Vadis, man. What did he ever do?
Better luck next time, Vadis.
Jeez.
What did he do to me, Isaac? Let's not get started, Isaac.
I don't even know if we have fluid pipes, though. How the heck do we move fluids? I guess that's under processing? Transfer. Oh, yeah. So there's the IE fluid pipe requires an active redstone signal to operate. And the side that outputs the fluid needs to be specified by right-clicking with an engineer's hammer. The outputting side will have an orange dot above it, not a blue one. Power is inputted from the top. There are conduits, but the conduits require higher tier research that we've not unlocked yet. Pumps.
No.
I don't know if we can move this.
We got a problem, Isaac.
We might. Oh no, there's iron pipes, right? Do we not have the iron pipes from oh no, they're there, right? Okay. Yeah, so we're gonna have to use power to pump creosote out of the creosote ovens, but that's fine.
Okay.
I mean, it's less than ideal, and I'm also gonna have to spend 8 research points for the privilege as well.
The spending spree continues.
Oh, he's got a magic money tree, Nick. Jeez.
That's what you're acting like, Isaac. You're acting as if, as my mother always used to say to me, you're acting as if money grows on trees. Da, 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 da. And then
we used to make money out of paper, so I mean,
that's true, actually.
Legally,
still do, to be honest. I know it's polycarbonate now.
Yeah,
isn't it?
No, you gotta get with the times, man. Go with the times.
Think money comes out the ground? There you go. That's the next one, Isaac.
Oh, apparently we don't need power, but I guess you can use power to move fluids faster. I guess maybe, right? Because you can give it power, but I guess it doesn't need it. Okay, thank you.
We need some freshly prepared redstone. Now, unfortunately, no, we do have some actually. That's okay.
Yeah, there's also over in that direction, like just over there. There's the redstone miner, which just have more redstone.
Okay, right. So they're at work. That's good to know.
Yeah, should you need it?
And then we need to. Oh,
there's only one, but yeah.
Interrouter needs treated wood, not regular wood. Okay,
how much do you need, man? How much do you need?
I need, Isaac, 4 times 8. I may need a stack, just over a stack.
Okay, that is fine. I've got the creosote tank, and you can thankfully just craft.
Oh, the wood around the
tank. Yeah.
Right. Okay, that's very good.
Let me get rid of that. Here is.
Yeah, it's a bit of an inventory buster this early stage, isn't it?
It is, yeah. My inventory is full. But actually, I probably need to carry all these ores around with me. Get rid of those.
Here we go. Right, that's 15 out of 18 interrouters. Just need some more.
Interrouter.
Just need some more iron.
Seeds for some reason. Jeez, get out of here.
Get the hell out of there, bro. Yeah, we don't need. That is brilliant, isn't it?
It's fantastic, mate.
Yeah. Well, I kind of wish we didn't need food because then I wouldn't spend so much money on food. But then
you're thinking like the real world.
Yeah, but then also eating food is a great pleasure, Isaac.
That's true.
Yeah, man. That's and that is that. and that is gospel, everybody. Here we go.
We don't have sugarcane, do we?
No.
Nor do we
and,
have...
it grows
didn't find
next to water, doesn't it? Yeah. It doesn't encounter any bloody water, man. There's probably some quest reward where you get sugarcane.
Maybe?
Or something like that. Yeah.
I'm just thinking about this. This would be nice, but I don't think we can...
No snad either, Isaac, unfortunately for you.
No snad?
No snad.
It might be unlocked.
Oh, true, actually, yeah.
It could be locked.
Might have that one sprung on me.
Yeah, it could be locked behind
Living
a
in
wall.
peace, no snad. And then there it is, boom, snad. And I'm like, oh, gonna have to quit. Okay, 18 interrouters. Here we go. So these go on the back, and like these go on all of these bits, right? And are these independent? Yeah, these are independent of how you place them because they're just directional. Here we go.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't actually know that.
Here we go.
It makes sense though, yeah. And they need to go on the front as well. Yeah.
Okay.
I get rid of these belts.
Here we go. Where's my pickaxe?
I got it, man. Don't you worry.
You got it. Thank you. Thank you.
There we go.
Thank you kindly. All right, here we go. Boom. Here we go. Free search, Isaac. This is passive income.
Right?
This free search.
Free search. Sounds like a Google knockoff that's going to steal all of your information, then.
Yeah, well, can't be much worse than Google anyway, then, Isaac.
Wait, what? Dear. Google takes my information?
Google takes my information?
Google knows what I search on their web platform?
I thought it just forgets it. I thought it's got a fish memory.
I thought it was private. Google's
honest.
When I close it, it goes away. What do you mean?
Sorry, Daddy Google. Sorry. By that I mean, Google is very good, Overlord Google. Very good. YouTube, big thumbs up. Suze, if you're listening, Suze, is that you? Good job. Suze, good job. Vadis, get out of here.
Wow. Poor Vadis, man.
I'm sorry, Vadis.
Yeah, he doesn't mean it. It's
but you've done it to yourself. Okay. Right.
Do I
need crystal?
Do we?
Do
Oh, no, it's 3-1. I see, chat. That makes sense.
Of course it is, Isaac.
Of course it is.
Of course it is.
Here we go.
So,
story time?
It's story time with Uncle Nick. Yes, you can suspend
disbelief. Belts, yes.
Yes. So I can...
we can do...
Yeah,
this.
That's it.
Here's 44 conveyor belts.
Thank you so much.
I see you holding, so I don't know how many you made, but
I just had like 3 that I found
nice.
in a small hole. Isaac, here we go, and it's going the way I want it to. Oh my goodness me!
Jeez.
This is truly lovely. I've never played with conveyor belts before.
Really?
I mean, I have. I just probably got it wrong, Isaac.
Right.
Previously when you were putting conveyor belts down, I was probably just sifting something. Or
yeah, that sounds right. Maybe.
Yeah, sifting for gold.
But yeah, they're not too bad. You can place them in the sky, like you got it.
Yeah. And it went the right way, which was very kind to me. Very kind to me. No arrows in the air. What if I wanted it to go the other way? Immersive engineering. I almost forgot the mod that conveyor belts from then. Here we go. All right. And then this loops like around this way, I assume. Okay. Can it do the dirty work, Isaac? So you've got a 1 conveyor belt gap.
Yes. Not required, I don't think.
Not required. Okay. I can compact this. I can loop it straight back around itself.
I believe so, because you can go straight onto, like, these don't line up, right? But they go. You can just push onto this belt.
Yeah, like it. Oops, that's the wrong way.
Just make sure that there's like.
You didn't see that.
Bloop, bloop. Just keeps putting that. Oops, that's the wrong way.
That's wrong. Yeah. We've got it here. Like, yeah.
Hold on just a second though, because so we're gonna have the top. What's the top loop? I guess it doesn't matter, right? But like, all we need to make sure, Nick, is that we have like this. So that there's like a buffer.
Right. So yeah, and then one contains.
And then, we'll use 2 extractors to pull out the excess bits. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I got you, bro.
Yeah. Could I have 2 belts?
You have 2 belts?
Yeah, my pants are falling down, man. I really need the extra
You
belt.
need 2. He's double. He's bought a waist 44 and he's a waist 28. And he needs 2 belts to tie. Not even use as belts. You need to tie them like ribbons, Isaac, because you've got them so vastly wrong.
So, if you come look at this real quick before you go any further, we can either go out this way, but at that point you are going to need the 1 block gap, or we could come out like this way and just go like
and then
around,
loop around again. Okay,
like just around and then down. I don't know where you want these, but like it'd be nice to be able to see the front, I guess, and see what's in there and what's. You know what I mean?
Yes, I do know what you mean.
You can go here though. Like if you do this and this,
like you
could just kind of snake it back into here.
Like
if you just do a sideways, if so if you put them facing forward like this way,
like that.
No, that doesn't work. I was saying snake it in like this.
Oh right, and then it loops
and then back this
around
way and
on
then
itself.
this way,
right,
yeah,
like this,
yeah,
and then like that, right?
Exactly,
okay, I see.
If you do the same on the top, that way, that's the most compact way of doing it. It might be
Okay.
needlessly compact, but it is compact.
Yeah, like with all this limited space we've got, Isaac. I mean,
Yeah, right?
we have to know. Gonna be real estate these days, man.
It's expensive, dude. Very
Here we
expensive.
go. Right.
Okay, what was I
Let's
working
go
on?
around.
Oh yeah, I was working on this nonsense. Okay, I need a lot of steel, man.
Oops.
Oh yeah, I was going to go steal the creosote. Yes,
Gonna go steal the steel. Gonna steal the steel. Oh wow, I've chewed through the 44 conveyor belts. Not to worry, because we've got just so much.
Yeah, they're very easy to make.
Coal and iron. Sorry, not coal and iron. Copper and iron. And I've got a fresh engineer's hammer. Have engineer's hammers always had durability?
Yes.
Right. Maybe I've just because I've maybe only strictly used them for clunking
Yeah,
multi-blocks
If you
together.
plonk a machine, it doesn't use any durability.
Yeah, so I've never really used it for recipes.
No, they have always been fragile little boys.
Oh dear. Cool. Engineer's hammer. Not very good. Not very well engineered, Isaac, clearly.
You were an engineer, man. Do you have a hammer like dedicated to engineering?
No, I didn't actually. I had
Wow.
wire cutters dedicated to engineering. Yeah, there was all kinds of wire cutters. You get your wire strippers, wire cutters. There were some really like fancy ones, and you could set them. And like they were so invaluable that they like in the labs that I used to go in to do some engineering work, they had these wire cutters like chained to the wall so that you couldn't nick them.
So valuable then, not invaluable, right?
Well, invaluable is even more valuable than valuable.
Doesn't invaluable mean no value?
No, invaluable means extremely valuable. And that's English for you. Yeah.
So is unvaluable the word then?
I think so. Yeah.
Seems wrong, man.
No, it is right. Sorry, it's on. Hello, Rosetta Stone. Hello, Miss Stone. Why are you like this? Damn it. Why are you like this? And we need to get this stuff sorted, man.
Yeah, we need to start a committee, man.
We do. And it's just called Why is English Like This? Right. And we need to bring all of the people together, like Rosetta Stone and Collins, first name unknown, and the entirety of Oxford and Cambridge, Isaac, aka all the English dictionary people. And we need to bring them together and then sit them down with one of those things that like zaps you if you do something bad. Not like full blown, like it hurts, but just something that gives you like bzz. And we need to say to them, all right, Rosetta, all right, what is extra? Well, if something is more valuable than valuable, what is it? And then she says invaluable. We give her a bzz. She's like, no.
Oh, we zap her, right? I understand.
Yeah, and she just says very valuable, very valuable. And we're like, good, Rosetta, good. And then we just need to ingrain it in society like that. I think, Isaac, by force.
By force.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah. Here we go.
Gold is a little far away, man.
Is it? What's the requirements for that?
Well, it's just like physically far away. Like we have to go a distance to get to gold.
Right, I see.
Like I need to go get gold ore to make gold, and it's a little wander, little trek.
Right, I see. Well, off you got your boots on, Isaac. Off you go.
I do. Yeah.
I've packed your lunch, darling. I've packed you. Off you go on your little field trip.
We can also unlock electric miners as well. Because right now our miners are not automated. But again, the miners are an odd one, right? Because they don't last long at all.
Yeah, so is it worth it? I don't know, yeah.
I did see, and I don't know if this works how I think it does or not, but under research upgrades, the yellow tab, this is where the powered drill is. So on the far right, there's a powered drill. The burner drill is great and all, but it needs fuel. The powered drill works faster and uses electricity. Then there's the infinity drill. It says, finally a way to automate tier 1 ores. This multi-block takes liquid aerothium and a drill catalyst along with lots of power to run. Does that just mean that will infinitely produce like iron?
Resources, maybe. So maybe that's what we work towards, to not have to keep moving drilling, right? You just put it down and that's it. It's just an ore gen.
Yeah, right.
And there's the other one that looks like something out of, I don't know, like, I don't know what that looks like it's out of. Which is the tier 2 one, the tier 2 ores. What's his name? Is it? It's not Aquaman. Is it Spaceman? It's not Spaceman.
Who's that? What? I'm
looking at this tier 2 infinity drill, right? It's under the tier 1 infinity drill.
Oh, sure. Yeah, I see
it reminds me of this like 2D side-on game from like the 80s and 90s, like the art style of it. And
somebody in chat might be able to help you here because I am lost.
Please. No, they've got nothing, Isaac.
Yeah, no one knows what you're talking about, man. I'm sorry.
It's
everyone's fresh out of ideas.
It's okay. It's all right. Here we go. Oh, Mega Man! Like... Chat came through. Thanks, chat. Doesn't
sound like an infinite pull, more like no power required to pull. No, it says it needs a lot of power right there. It says with a lot of power to run. So it definitely needs power. Okay, I have gold. Good. It's not that far away. Like, it's further than like though.
Yeah, it just requires some conveying, Isaac.
Well, right now it requires just my legs, Nick.
Yeah. Well, we talked about 500 miles, Isaac. Commitment to the cause, man. Commitment to the cause. Here we go. Hello. Right, so this goes here.
And so, yeah, I guess we could put the crafters down.
Actually, no, I'll put this
facing forward.
This.
Yeah. Although I think can you rotate these once they're down, right? Like this. I'm thinking if we have these face inwards, it looks odd. But what if we have the crafters like over here on this end? You know what I mean? Because we're gonna loop. Like we have to have the crafters that make the product, right?
Yeah.
So I'm thinking, what if we have, the crafter that makes iron plates? Let's imagine the bottom line is iron plates. We can have the crafter that makes iron plates like here. And then if we have like an extractor Madubi that just extracts it straight into the basic drawer, and then they get extracted and start looping around.
Okay, yes. Yeah.
And then we do the same up top. If you have more crafters.
Just like stick it on there.
Like that. So actually we'll make the top one iron plates. If you put another crafter here, like one block away, like a gap, leave a one, like that. Okay. This one can be copper gears so we make copper gears here, and then we make conveyor belts in the second one, and then they go into there. So conveyor belts on the bottom line, iron plates on the top line, and then this one is just where the coal's going to go.
Exactly, so we don't need to do any crafting with that.
Perfect.
Okay.
Which means, I guess, we could set up our little coal manufacturing plant, like over here.
On this side, so we can feed it in.
Yeah, because we just need... We can move the coke ovens, and we can have... Because that's all we need, right? Coke ovens and like a sawmill, and then a crafter. To craft the torches, sawmill the torches, creosote the coke oven, the remaining coal that comes out of the sawmills, and then loop it again, right?
Yeah.
Craft the torches, sawmill the torches, take the coal that you get from that, creosote it into coal coke, craft it into torches, sawmill it into normal, and then repeat, right? So we don't actually need any coal production or anything.
Yes, that is very true. Yeah. Okay, cool. Right. So, hello.
Someone does make a good point. Like, do we have to buffer loop the auto workbenches? This here being the buffer loop, the conveyor belt buffer loop. Do we have to do that on the workbenches? Because again, we don't know how fast the coal's going to come in, or like, because like, what if copper coming into here backs up, right?
Oh, Christ. This is, do you remember in Satisfactory, we could like rate limit machines and underclock them and overclock them and stuff like that. That's where that would be so useful here.
If you check the quest book, the research tree, if you go to the green tab, right underneath the chest, there are item conduits. We do have Ender IO in this pack. Item conduits would be ideal, but they need 12 mechanics research.
Yeah, which is the next tier up, right? So that requires copper coil blocks, steel gears, and coal, which
it's doable.
Can be made.
We can make these, but getting and I think we could probably get 12 of them. They are even slower, I think.
Okay, right.
Like they're made even more slowly in the initial thing. And then I don't know how expensive the item conduits are, right?
To actually make. Once we've unlocked it.
But especially for little things like this, it seems like they would be very useful, right?
Yeah, I mean, and the thing is as well, is like if we use the current research burners or burner researchers to get the red stuff, like we can use these ones before we set up the automation for the green ones, right? If you catch my drift.
What's that, sorry?
So if we automate all of this and set it up to create the green ones, then if we want to use these, obviously we can build more, but if we want to use these pre-existing ones for the red ones, we're going to have to pause the whole automated setup.
100%.
So do we just do that now? Like quickly just do red research?
If you want to try and make 12 red research, Nick, so you need 12 coal, which is easy, 12 steel gears, which is more tricky, and 12 copper coal blocks. So 12 copper coal blocks will be very easy to do.
Yeah. Let me do one thing first.
Chat is right that we could use minecarts. Minecarts with chests might work, but I don't know. That seems equally clunky, right? Like with rails and all that.
I feel like minecarts with chests is like a later. Let's do that later thing,
right?
Because
they're thinking longer distance, right?
Yeah,
but they're thinking minecarts with hoppers. But then you still got to get the stuff into the minecarts with hoppers. Chat, right? I don't know. It seems.
I don't like me. No like it, Isaac. Me no like it.
Nick doesn't like it,
and me no like it. All right.
And we do have to unlock minecarts as well. That's true. We would have to pay for those also.
Oh right. Well, there you go then. Okay, so let's have a look.
Of course, I didn't build this yet, did I?
Hello, red boys. Look at you. Looks like the start of the Big Bang Theory. Not that I've really watched any of the Big Bang Theory, but I do remember it shows like a little animation of something similar.
Okay, we'll come back to that, check. We're going to move the coke oven, so it makes no sense to put it there just yet. Okay.
Okay, Isaac. We got this, bro. We got this. Here we go. Let's create some sticks and stones. Let's do this. Boom.
Yeah, I think steel could be our bottleneck, though. I don't know how much we have. Not a lot. You need like, 48?
Yeah.
Steel.
Yeah.
There's 12 in these two, like 12 total in here.
Nice. Right, okay. So this just needs fuel basically.
And
this just needs fuel and time. Right.
Not the spice.
I should have put some fuel in here at the beginning.
Well, we have fuel's kind of a bottleneck for us, man. We don't really have much fuel, right? I'm working on that. I'm trying to get this sawmill. That's kind of my current predicament. I need 8 steel to make this sawmill, which I'm going to take, Nick.
Take it. No, take it. I'll get all the other bits while this stuff is chugging.
Oh, no, I need...
need more?
I need more steel. I need 16 more steel. Oh, I need so much steel. Okay, no, we need to get because I'm looking at the machine frame. The machine frame requires 4 steel mechanical components, and if you're not using an engineer's workbench, each steel mechanical component requires 4 steel. So I need like, oh no, what did I say? 16 steel is what I need.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's
16,
fine.
16 steel, potentially 8 steel if we can get 3 paper, which we have been working on very, 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 very slowly over here. There's some industrial hemp, which you can craft into paper.
This is where the no mobbage causes our downfall, Isaac, because we don't have any bone meal, right? To shift this along the way, and me moving my booty isn't working either.
Yeah, no, it's not like it usually does.
Yeah, usually that works instantly, Isaac.
Yeah, both in real life and offline. Yeah,
exactly.
Oh no, Nick. Oh no, this is not. I got so excited for a second there. I opened this chest and there's a stack and 40. Look at this. A stack and 40 of those grey ingots in the middle. I was
bloody hell, that's a poor man's steel. That is, Isaac. The bloody modularium.
I do need it though, so it's good to have actually.
Okay, that's good. Yeah. It's a shame we don't have any bone meal. But what can you do, Isaac? What can you do? I've got 9 steel to help your cause. By the way,
actually more than enough. Thank you. Yeah.
There you go. Whatever excess you have, do pass it on, Isaac. Because like said, I need quite a bit for my stuff. Right, so we need 12, don't we? So let me just make a flipping butt ton of copper LV wires. There we go. And then that does that, and that does that, and there we go. We have that required amount. And then I've got the coal. Okay, and now it's literally just the steel. Well, that's useful.
Yeah, it's that's kind of how it be.
Yeah, it's a shame, isn't it?
So the good news, though, Nick, is that I have a sawmill.
Okay, cool.
So,
cool.
Could you make for me, Nick, a generator?
Yes.
You never guess what you need to steal.
Oh,
no, we got enough though. We can make. I'll give you these two. You can make like at least one generator. We might need more than one. I don't know how much power we're gonna need, but
okay.
I'll also give you my treated wood. Here you go. If you don't need, if you need
treating me, thanks, man.
You're welcome. And you have more autocrafters, right?
Yes, I have 5 more.
Okay, I'm gonna go steal the coke ovens, but I think we're onto something here.
Okay, this is the immersive engineering. No, this is it's a different generator, isn't it? This is which generator are we making? It's this one, right?
It's the blue one.
The blue one.
Yes, it says generator.
Ah, yes, that one there. Okay, perfect. Boom. I'm missing a furnace, which I just need to whack together. I'm missing redstone and a steel. Some in here. Perfect. Okay.
Wonderful. Okay. So over here, let's build it. Let's go a bit further back. We're going to have a sawmill, right? Let me deconfigure this. The sawmill is going to produce, we're going to turn torches into coal and sticks, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So.
You with me, class? No one answers. Exactly. Well done. You got it.
So we'll have the coal go out there. The coal is going to go into a coke oven. Potentially multiple. Then, sticks are going out the back. These can auto push, which is fantastic. So I think, could I have one of those crafters, Nick?
Yes, you may. And was it 2 generators we were working towards, Isaac?
You can just get one for now, that's fine.
Okay,
could you give me some LV wire coil and LV wire relays?
Got some coil. Let me make some relays.
Might clear for that, potentially.
I'm assuming we'll need connectors as well on all this fun stuff. Oh, it's super easy to make those. Okay, so just need stone.
Nice.
Just need some.
Have they changed the recipe on the LV coils? Is it easy now?
Oh, yeah, like it's literally. So the coils is just 4 copper and a stick. The connectors is just 2 copper and some stone / 3 copper and some stone.
You'll have to see it, Nick.
This is Venator. Well done, bro. Thank you so much.
Well
Venator.
done, bro.
Well done, bro. Well done.
Okay.
I guess we don't really have a furnace wall anymore, do we? Okay, let me just.
You can use the furnaces that are there, I guess, but.
Yeah, you know what? Just quickly, it's just for stone. There we go.
Oh, that's not right.
In fact, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to make some more furnaces because I know that I'll just.
That's perfect. It auto divides. That's fantastic. So I think this is going to work just fine. So the sticks here, you make a torch, it gets broken down. The sticks should go directly into here. We might need. The pump doesn't require power. I super chatted to Nick on his stream, but we know he wasn't reading chat. LOL.
Oh, sorry.
Thank you, Tom
sorry.
Bomb. Thank you. I do appreciate the info there.
Oh my god, yeah, it's big and blue. Thanks. The only dude 1983. I was reading the chat and then I saw the big blue one. I was like, completely skipped over it. Isaac, the pump doesn't require power.
Oh, wow.
I'm sure you'll be glad to know.
That's insane, Nick. I had no idea.
Oh, always here to help,
up.
man. Always here to help. Okay, cool. So that I'm assuming that means the generator is not required, question mark?
No, the generator is required because we need the sawmill.
Ah, okay. Cool. Let me do this. Here we go. Here we go. All right.
Well, so the quest doesn't make it clear, chat. The quest says, requires an active redstone signal to operate. It doesn't say only because at the bottom it says power. Oh, it's only needed when pumping fluids placed in the world. I see. Okay, so pumping from machines is free. Yeah, it's. I just need to read. Nick is all that.
Yeah, I mean that's the story of my life, man. Don't worry.
Yeah, no, it's.
Oh, Isaac, I've got 16 phyto grow as a quest reward.
Oh, nice.
Will that ease the? Does that work as bone meal?
It might do, but we no longer need the paper like actively. Like we might need it eventually, but the active.
Well, hold on to it, Isaac, with my dear life. In that case.
Okay. This is good though, Nick. We've almost fully automated coal, which is a huge step forward because that's automated power, right?
Yeah, that's huge.
And then the other dominoes are just going to fall, right? Just like the pizza.
Exactly. that falling pizza raining from the sky, Isaac, that I love getting involved with. Okay, all of this stone should be done. Boom, 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 and boom. Okay, right. Here you go, Isaac. How many connectors and relays do you want? They're coming right up.
TBD.
They're coming right up.
Okay. Thank you, Nick.
Inventory is too full. Oh, wow. Okay.
You read that like it was an error that you were reading.
It was. It actually was.
Oh, wow.
Weirdly, I tried to shift click something in and it was like, no, bro.
It sounded like it was like your own inventory though. Like you were trying to put something in your own inventory and you got like a pop-up box. It was like error.
Brain error. My message just popped up in my HUD, my personal HUD. Inventory is too full. Damn it. Here we go. Right. Let's get rid of all this bloody stuff. Oh, bloody hell. Okay, that's better.
Okay.
Here we go.
Did some of my coke brick land on the conveyor belt? Is it in like over here? Or in like over somewhere? Or is it in like one of the fuel slots? I don't think it would go in the fuel slots, but just in case, did it?
Stuck on walkies, Isaac.
I seem to have lost some coke brick, but I might just be bad. Oh, you picked it up already. Did I? Oh, I did. I've got more than 27. Thank you, chat.
Hello.
Okay. Yeah, if you come over here, this is our new coal setup, Nick.
Okay, here we go. This is the big.
This is what we've been working towards.
This is it. This is it. This is the precipice for this episode.
For all the marbles. Here we go.
Here we go.
So, gonna go boom and boom. So yeah, the idea here, Nick, the sawmill is going to produce the coal and sticks. I've configured it so the sticks should go directly out into this auto workbench. If you look in here, it actually automatically like divides the input slots at the bottom. So
nice.
You can't like overload on one or the other. So now what we need to do is we need to get the coal out of here, which I don't think you need an extractor for. I think a belt would work. So I think it would push, but we're going to go like out like this. And then we can use these guys again. To divvy this up.
The classic system.
Exactly. We're going to go boom, boom, pow. Just like the Black Eyed Peas did.
Yeah. Oh. There we go.
Again, I don't know if a loop system is needed. It probably is, but this is going to make sticks, right? I do wonder, actually, if we can just make the back. I don't think you can make the back like an input. You can make it an input/output, but I don't know if that's what we want. Oh, no, maybe that's fine. Ooh, I don't know. So I'm thinking you can set this to auto pull as well. So I don't know if we can have just auto pull the torches in and auto eject the sticks out without getting the coal in there. Do you know what I mean? But if you could put down the generators somewhere in this vicinity.
Yes. Okay. So we're not going to connect it directly. I'll put it like there.
Right. Okay. Yeah. And then if you want to just like put an LV connector on the top of the generator and an LV connector on the top of the sawmill and connect those two.
Here we go. All right. Boom and boom, Isaac.
Wonderful.
There
okay, power's going in. So let's give this a try, man. If I make some torches here, the wrong way, but if I make them, put that in.
Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Is working. So we should see the stick go to the back. And the coal makes its way into the machine. Again, I need to configure these because right now it's not going anywhere. But eventually, it will make its way into those machines. So then, if eventually I'm putting the coal coke, I have one here for demonstration. I put the coal coke in. You'll see this does take 10 seconds to craft 6 torches. It's pretty slow.
Yeah. but it's okay, I think.
It does work. It auto pulls. Look at that.
Oh man!
And then there, coal.
Beautiful. So this back of the sawmill is used as an input and an output.
Bingo.
And this block just takes in, spits back out. That's quite nice, actually. That's really good.
Yeah,
it's like one of the good uses of this double input output slot thing on the thermal expansion machines. Okay,
yeah. Then
so
we need to extract the coal coke right from these guys. So let's do like awkwardly. We'll do this. we'll do this, and we'll do not that. We'll do this.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have some belts by any chance?
I don't, but there is some in one of the chests, I think.
Oh,
Let me go grab them.
So then we need to have stuff going into here. So let's have. I could do some cobblestone as well, actually. Be careful, by the way. The electrical wires do damage you.
I do remember that. I've been avoiding them. Okay, so am I just aligning this in the loop, effectively, like this?
I think so. This
like
just needs to come like
that.
That might not work because I need to get this down. Yeah, no, I don't think that's going to work. So I need to get this down to here. So I think I'm going to have to do
like a circular loop.
So I think with this, hold on, we can do this. Hold on. Rotate that, then have it go up. There we go. Okay. Then we can bring this down and this in, but then like these ones here need the same. They also need these like
oh right,
downward pointing dudes.
Okay, and then these all feed into this. Right, I see.
Exactly. So you can just do a straight line from there. No, straight line.
Well, as in
like how is it going to connect to the main belt?
Well, like that. Oh, wait, right. I see. Hold on. So I usually put these down and I like they'll just all connect up eventually.
There we go. Okay. Little janky, but that should work. So if I put like 3 coal coke in here to get it started, this is the slow point, right? It's possible it might be worth setting up one of the multi-block assemblers, like unlocking assemblers, and using them just for this system. Do you know what I mean? Like the assembler is going to be much faster on the torches, on making the torches. But then the coal should make its way, hopefully. Oh, there's no loop on the. There's no loop on the coal, which could be problematic. Like right now, the coal, if it gets to the end here and it's got nowhere to go, I don't know what happens with it.
Can you just bring this right back around?
I think it'd be easy to go the other way around the coal coke ovens, right? Like around this way.
Sure.
Around the back of them. How many conveyor belts do you have?
I have 6.
All right.
On me.
This is working though. Look at that. The coke oven, the coal coke's coming in, and so we should be accelerating here, which is good.
So there's 2 torches in here, and then this does its thing.
I guess the question, though. Oh yeah, we probably need a buffer somewhere, because we're going to continue to make more and more and more, but then we need to be able to siphon off some of the product, right?
That would probably have to be like here, right? It's coal that we want, isn't it?
I guess we want coal coke, right?
Oh, right.
Because we can put coal coke into the generator as a better fuel source.
Off here, this block just before the auto workbench. There needs to be some kind of split.
Yeah, I guess. Let me go get a storage drawer real quick. I think we have one in storage.
Oh yeah, can you just put a storage drawer in between?
In between?
Auto workbench, does it have does it have suck, basically? I'm assuming it doesn't have suck. Like no auto input for the workbench.
No, I don't think so. But I'm thinking, I think that should be a problem though, I think. We do have gold now, so we can lock these drawers as well, which is going to be useful, I think. But I think what we can do, Nick, is we can get rid of this, get rid of this, get rid of this, have this be the central drawer that things are going to go into, and then just extract out the front of that. Yeah, and then in like that, right?
Cool.
But again,
so this should accumulate now.
You think so?
Right?
Again, the problem here is that if this fills up, problems do arise, right?
Would stuff get spat out?
Well, it would just not go in, right? It would just sit on that belt and despawn if there were problems there. Do you know what I'm saying? Like the coal coke, we got no loop in place currently. Potentially, Nick. What we could do? Do you have any splitter conveyor belts?
I do.
Are you holding onto those?
I bought those with me in case we needed them. Yeah.
In that case, then, because I assume. So what's our current setup? We turn 1 coal into 1.3 coal.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. I don't know how we easily siphon off that extra third of a coal, right? Like we want this system to keep going, but eventually the system's going to overflow, right? Because it's got too much coal.
Is that? Yeah, it's
Like we're making, the whole point is we are duplicating resources here. Like it's working well. We get 100% of our sticks back and we're duplicating coal. It's 1.5x. It's not that, right? Is it? Let's have a look. So 1 coal turns into 1 coal coke, which gives you 6 torches. No, it's 1.3, right? Why is it 1.5, chat? Because 6 torches is, oh, yeah, no, it is 1.5. Because 4 torches is 1 coal, so 2 torches is half a coal. Yes, no, it's right. Nick, your math was off. I'm sorry to inform you.
Yeah,
it is 1.5, right? Yeah. So we are getting 50% more coal with every cycle, which is good. However, and the sawmill's pretty quick, actually. We could probably have multiple auto workbenches. You'll see the auto workbench is nowhere near as fast as the sawmill is. Like the sawmill is currently not the bottleneck, it's the auto workbench.
Yeah, I see this, yeah.
Which is why I mentioned maybe an assembler. However, again, how do we siphon? You know what I mean? Like we could put a splitter, what are they called? An item router here, and have some of the coal coke going to the auto workbench and some go over to the generator. Like that would work, but we'd be taking half of it, right?
Yeah, people are suggesting hoppers is a potential solution.
Yeah, but
2
it's the same.
chests.
No, but it's the same problem, right? That's taking half of it away. Which is not what we want to do, right? Because we're not doubling the amount of coal.
No, I get what you're saying.
One coal doesn't make. If one coal made 2 coal, fine, easy, right?
Yeah,
we could just siphon half of it.
We need a block that takes things out of a inventory after it's full, and only when it's full.
Could you pass me the splitter belts?
Yeah.
So I think there's some janky logic we could do with these actually, to where if this splits them perfectly, 50-50, which I assume it does, right? If you were to split
thinking split again and then have one of that second split going back into
can I
the
have your
loop.
belts as well?
Yes.
It's janky AF, but might be the way it has to go, right? Like if we did this, and then we did like this and this. Now we've got 4 throughputs, right? We've got 1 and 2 and then 3 and 4, right?
One
so each one is 25%.
We take out for ourselves.
Exactly.
Yeah,
if like this goes over to power, right? And then like everything else here goes, I keep putting the wrong ones, X amount of belts, but the other 2 merge together. That way, like 75% of what we make goes back to the system and 25% goes out to here.
Yes, exactly.
Hoppers have a downwards priority, so you could give the generating loop down and siphon off to the side. Can you half it and half it again and take a quarter out? Yeah, that's what we've kind of thought there, right?
Yeah, that's this. Yeah.
Yeah. 2 hoppers on top of each other. Bottom hopper pulls faster than the top hopper can push. Bottom hopper points to the system loop. I don't understand how that works, chat. I'm not gonna lie. I assume it's better. I understand that the 2 hoppers on top of each other would feed from the bottom until it's full, then from the top. Do you understand this?
No.
Oh, I think I might. Hold on. I think what the chat is saying, potentially, here, is that it says the hopper from the bottom hopper pulls faster than top hopper. So I'm assuming that we have like, imagine this is our autocrafter, right? Hopper going into that autocrafter, and then maybe we have a second thing here, right? And we do, are you talking about this, chat? Is the idea here that the bottom hopper is going to pull, so if all of our coal goes into this top hopper, right? I think the system, what they're saying is that the bottom hopper will pull everything out of that top hopper, right? So the bottom hopper is going to fill up first, and then
only
feed
when
into
there's excess.
Only when
so
there's an
storage
excess
drawer
is it going to
goes
go
here.
I think that's chat, you geniuses. If that works, that's ideal, right?
They're all
I
saying
understand.
yes. They're
Look
all
at that.
saying
He's cracked
yes,
it.
and that can go because that's a 1 block big thing that can just go here, right?
So we want to have this going here.
Yeah.
No, that's not right? Because the thing needs to be on the bottom, right? We need to move the auto workbench down by 1, right? Because we want the top one is
top one is connected to storage.
Yes, you are correct.
Yeah.
So you're saying this, and this is what you're saying. And like
yeah,
this.
yeah, exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Look at that, Nick. The more you know.
Lovely. And then it's just a case of getting this conveyor belt to the top hopper, right?
Oh,
I need to move this one over.
Right. Yes, I understand.
Yeah.
That is problematic. Although I guess we just probably have to move this. Might
You just move it to like the side or something.
I was thinking like this.
Yes. Could that work?
I should walk into those. Could move that, you know. If we did this, that's the same setup, right? We need to get the belt up to that top hopper.
Top hopper, that's it.
Yeah. But do you have a hopper? Do you have a belt?
I have no belts. Do I have the stuff to make a belt? Potentially. Oh, there's no crafting table
I'll just
here.
steal one of these ones over here.
Yeah. Do that. There's also, I guess there's also these are from the experiment.
Oh, yeah. That makes a lot more sense, actually. Okay. This looks right. And so, in theory, let's test out Chat's thesis here. In theory, if I put a couple of coal coke here, that coal coke should not go into that.
Here we go. Let me move this.
It doesn't. Nice. Yeah. No, nice. This is good. And then obviously we run into the problem of needing to get. So like this is good and less good. The good news is that this will work forever. Also, quick. I know we've run way over for this episode. Let me do this real quick. Yoink. That's our creosote tank.
Holy crap, look at that.
I think I need to like hammer this into existence. Look at that.
Oh my god. That's amazing.
Right?
Oh,
I know. They're great.
Heck.
So this could hold like 500 buckets of creosote. So next time, Nick, we'll come back. We'll get pumps down on these ovens, because again, these ovens are almost full on creosote. In fact, the first one is, and is stopping the system from running. We'll get pumps on these. We'll pump the creosote out into the fluid tank. We'll set up a system to delete any excess creosote. We'll find out a way. We'll start moving, I guess, some of the excess coal coke, if we have it, into power, because right now that's the only thing that's stopping the system being infinite, right? Is the fact that power is not infinite. And then we'll also look at getting our iron and our copper over here automatically to research automatically. We'll look at getting some of those resistive heaters or whatever they're called to actually start to use some of the power to heat the furnaces. Maybe look at getting more generators if we need them, because I don't know how many RF we're going to need like per furnace, right? I think it's 4, so it might be like one of these generators per 5 furnaces, because I think this produces 20 RF per tick.
Right.
But then we need to have that running constantly, and it's a whole thing. But we'll figure it out, Nick. Alas, unfortunately, we're out of time for this episode of Feed the Factory.